There we go. And man, seriously, um, I'll say up front that like like I'm hoping for that this trailer is honestly is just as good as that trailer that was released before Breath of the Wild was released. I remember Starlux and was like sharing or like I was talking with Starlux in stream and he was like telling me that he's hoping, and I'm just as well as hoping that this final trailer will be just as good as that final trailer or whatever. I don't know if it was the final one, I don't remember, but you know, that trailer for Breath of the Wild before its release. And I don't know what there is to see. I don't know what I'm basically going into this completely blind. Like I did not see any leaks or anything, or any spoilers or anything. Like I was stood off of Instagram or anywhere else for spoilers. Yeah, so yeah, who knows what to expect. Because I mean, I'm already hyped up for Tears of the Kingdom just from the gameplay, just by seeing the gameplay alone. I'm looking forward to with the new fuse mechanic, being able to fuse and build your own weapons, and also being able to fuse things together to build like different vehicles per se, and also being able to traverse through the sky islands and all that. Like seriously, I cannot wait for Tears of the Kingdom. Like we're like less than a month away from it. Hopefully I'll be able to react. Hopefully I'll be able to stream it live here on Twitch on the day of release. Hopefully I'll be able to pre-order it before it's released so I can possibly stream it here on Twitch on release. So definitely, if you're new and you have not already, consider subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course. Or what I meant to say was follow me here on Twitch, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you do not want to miss out on any content, especially if you don't want to miss out my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom, since it will be, if you do not want to miss out my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom, this is the channel. Well, this is the channel where it will be happening live. I'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom live here on Twitch, and it will soon be uploaded onto my YouTube channel. And I'm definitely looking forward to this. So, man, I hope you're all hyped up for Tears, just as hyped up and excited for Tears of the Kingdom as I am. I cannot wait to see what this trailer has to offer. And I'd say, without further ado, let's hop into it, shall we? Okay. The Sky Islands? Oh man. It looks like the choo-choo in that. Can't remember what these enemies were called. Link. Man, he's diving from the sky. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Oh. Are these new landmarks or something? I don't know. Can't tell. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. Whoa. Man, Link and Zelda. What? What was that? What just happened there? Oh man. Like, did Link's hand just turn dark there? Man. Did Link's hand... Oh Oh,
We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
yeah. Man. Oh, man, that was neat. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, let's go. The rewind mechanic, I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember what it was called. Ooh. Man, seriously.
I know why I am here.
Man.
It's something only I can do.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival.
Oh, man.
And the birth of his new world.
Ganondorf? Oh, man.
Okay, let's go!
Yeah, that was Ganondorf.
But you are not alone.
Oh, Sidon.
Link. You are our final hope.
Oh, snap. Oh, man.
Link. You must find me.
And like, what just happened there? Like, and what is this game, man? Oops. Oh, Starlux. Hello. Just as hype as the Breath of the Wild one. Exactly what I freaking wanted. Yeah. Same here. I could say the same thing. Like, man, seriously. Like, what was that? What did we just see there? Like, I'm like I am losing my mind right now. Like, what was all of that? It's like, and like this, like Ray. Oh man, like he, like Link's hand turned dark or something. Like it's getting controlled by malice or something. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I am speechless right here. And man, man, seriously, like, I don't know what to say. This is, yeah, just as good as the Breath of the Wild, as that Breath of the Wild trailer. Yeah, they saved the best one for last. Hang on. Yeah, like, seriously, I don't know what to say on all of this. Like, yeah, is it like, yeah, this is like, I don't, and Zelda at the end of the trailer was like, you must find me. So what, like, did they get lost or something? I have no idea. Like, oh man. Also, who could this guy be? Who could this person be? I don't know. Maybe someone of the maybe a royal guard member or something. I don't know. Because her, like, I thought it was her. For a second, I thought it was her dad, but the king died. It can't be her father. It can't be her dad because the king died. So because he died, so I would think it can't be her dad. So maybe, unless it's the spirit of her dad, I don't know. Unless it's her dad's spirit or something, I don't know. Unless the king's spirit or something, I don't know. Like how we saw his spirit in Breath of the Wild. And we also saw like the descendants. Hang on. I remember even seeing, if I can. Yeah, like, oh man, this right here, Oh man, first we had Calamity Ganon, and now we got Ganondorf. Man, yeah. First we got Calamity Ganon, and Breath of the Wild we got Calamity Ganon, and now we have Ganondorf. Like Calamity Ganondorf? I don't know. Like I have no idea. Like, and if I can, it looks as if we're working with the descendants or something. I don't know if they're all descendants, or I'm just gonna call them, or I'm just gonna call them descendants, even if they're not. I don't know. The people I saw Sidon. We saw Riju. I think it was. I don't remember 100%. I think Riju. Yeah, well, Sidon I know for sure. In fact, since Mipha is my favorite champion, Mipha is my favorite of the champions. So, and her, I remember seeing the champion's ballad. Seeing young little Sidon. Like, yeah, Mipha is definitely my favorite champion. And we saw Sidon there. And then we have Ryuji. I started freaking the heck out when I saw you could fight with the champions. Like, I was screaming. Like, you're telling me. Like, and I don't even remember, although I don't think these are technically the champions per se. These are more so the descendants or relatives, I'm assuming. I don't know, the descendants or relatives or someone that has a connection to the champion, a future person that has someone that has ties to the champion or something. I don't know, because the champions died. So it can't be the champions because they're long gone. So yeah, but man, teaming up with Sidon, like, that is insane. Like, I mean, hence I'm calling them the champions. I can see that. I mean, I call them future I always like to call them is the future champions, or the champion descendants. That's what I personally call them. Yeah, either future champions or champion descendants. Since after all, Sidon is literally not descendant, but the younger brother of Mipha, and Ryuji is a descendant of the Gerudos and all that. So, like, man, working like first the fusing mechanic, we got like to make new weapons and the new. Seriously, so many things I can't wait to see when the game comes out. Like, the ability to fuse weapons, the crafting like vehicles, things like that, being able to rewind time per se, and working alongside the future descendants of the champions, and like in a yeah, in the current time, like following the events of Breath of the Wild, and like what happened, like what happened, like where to the point where Link has to find. Oh man, seriously, I love this shot right here, and it's looks blurry on my screen, but oops. Man, I love this shot right here. Link and Sidon working together. Because Mipha is my favorite. I don't know about you, but Mipha is my favorite champion. Hands down. Like, it's Mipha hands down. Like, my favorite champion. And Sidon, yeah, like I adore Mipha and Sidon. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd say if I'm to rank the champions like favorites, I'd say Mipha is number 1, Urbosa number 2, who was it? Daruk at number 3, and number 4 is Rivali, and the worst one is Rivali. I'm also not counting Link because I honestly don't think that's fair. Yeah, he is a champion, but or one of the 5 or whatever. But I don't think it's fair to count him since he would obviously be the best one since he is the. But yeah, my favorite of the 4 champions is Mipha. I mean, I don't know why, because she almost kind of. I don't know if you might be able to relate to this, or if anyone, or well, Starlux. I don't know if you can relate to this, but like Mipha in a way kind of gives me. It's almost like. How do I put this? It's like to me, well, from what I've seen in her character in Breath of the Wild, from what I've seen of her character. Like she almost makes me think of her as like the Ava of the Zelda universe, like in some scenario, some kind of scenario. I don't know, maybe not exactly, but you know, she's kind of like the Ava of the Zelda universe. Like, and that's just in my personal opinion. I don't know if you could relate to that or anything like that. I have no idea. But yeah, but that's some besides the whole point there. I'm getting off track here. But man, oh man, and this is like this moment right here. Like honestly, this moment right here is bringing me back to Breath of the Wild so bad. Like, you know, because we saw like Zelda like grabbing the Master Sword and then putting it like 100 years in the past, back 100 years ago before the Breath of the Wild events, like where she took the Master Sword, brought it back to the Lost Woods and brought it back to the Korok Forest and put the Master Sword back in place. In order, my favorite champions are Mipha, Revali, Urbosa, and Daruk. So Daruk. So I'm guessing Daruk is your least favorite. I'm guessing you like Revali more than Daruk. I'm guessing. I don't know why. Like seriously, it's like, man, I respect your opinion. I personally think Daruk is better. Like he respects Link. Revali, okay, I get it's just meant to be a rivalry or something, just meant to be like this rivalry or something, but seriously, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But then again, I could say the same thing about Sora and Riku and their rivalry in Kingdom Hearts 1, and of course, how he fell to darkness and all that. But I do still think unlike this, I still think Riku's cool regardless, because his character has evolved. Whereas Revali, he still has continued to treat Link as a rival, as a somewhat of a rival. I don't know, and I definitely think his. Especially Revali's Gale, I think that's the only thing I like about Revali, is Revali's Gale. Since it's very useful and how good it is. But yeah, seriously, this scene right here brings me back to Breath of the Wild, where Zelda was bringing the Master Sword after Zelda brought Link to the Shrine of Resurrection, and she brought after they brought Link to the Shrine of Resurrection, and she was at the Lost Woods in the Korok Forest, putting the Master Sword back in place. This is seriously bringing me back to that moment. This is kind of giving me a flashback to that moment. Like, I really don't know what to say. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Like, is somehow Link lost and they have to find their way, like, get separated during this? Like, I have no idea. I do not know what to say on this. But yeah, definitely. Of course, we'll have to wait till Tears. Looks like we'll have to wait till Tears of the Kingdom comes out to get to see anything, like any further news or anything, or to see the final product. So, well, yeah, I'd say without further ado, I think that should do it for the reaction. Yeah, definitely cannot wait for Tears of the Kingdom, and yeah, I have no idea what to say. So yeah, I'd say now that I've seen this trailer that will go up on YouTube probably tomorrow, I'd say now let's get in. Wait. Oops. Am I in the game? Hang on. Let's close out YouTube. So I'd say now that's enough with this reaction. Let's hop into the game.